Yeah, but speaking of the holidays, do you know who was the snowman's favorite ant?
Ant?
The
Mm,
snowman's favorite ant.
no.
Antarctica.
I was gonna say carrot. I was trying to make carrot work for it, but it was not. It was not. It was not. It was not.
What's
Thanks.
up?
The dogs are like wrestling, like they're in WWE over here. Here, I gotta be like Vince McMahon's gonna pop out any minute and start talking to me. Oh man. All right, everybody, welcome to this episode of So Much JENergy. I believe this is episode 240. 240.
240.
Yeah,
Nice. That's a
240.
good round number.
That is good. 240. So it's me, Jenny McKinney, and I'm here with Jeff Jones.
Jen, thanks for having me.
Yeah, look
Had
at
a
my
great
new.
week.
Yeah, me too. Look at my new bin store purchase. It's
Is it
a.
lighting up? What is
Yeah,
that?
it's a little humidifier.
Oh, it's humidifiering. I didn't know what that was spraying.
Yeah,
Look at that thing
and it
go.
keeps changing color. Look at you
I
can
see
see
it's
it.
changing color. It's great. Does the smoke light up when it comes out of it? Hmm.
No, but it's pretty
Like,
cool.
that is pretty cool. How much was
Three
that? Where'd you get
bucks.
that? $3? Rippendale.
$3 at the bin store.
Rippendale. Does it come with a car adapter?
It comes with a USB adapter.
Oh, so I still plug it in the car.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Nice.
guess that's funny. I
I
didn't
wonder
even
if you
think
could put
about it.
coffee in that. Plug it in your car and just humidify your car with the steam from the
Would it be like a
coffee.
yeah, like a caffeine mist?
Why don't you go ahead and pick me up one of those for Christmas? Let me try and see. That way, if I don't want to have to pay for it if it breaks.
Yeah. Oh man. Dang, I'll keep an
I,
eye out.
man, put that in my room.
I
Put that
think
everywhere.
somebody, so these are Amazon sendbacks. I think somebody sent it back because they probably thought it didn't work because I plugged it in and I forgot about it because it was just changing light colors. And all of a sudden, like after 3 hours, it just started shooting out air.
Took that long?
Yes. I was
Well,
like,
I'm not going to be in my car for 3 hours.
no, it's worked ever since then. I think I don't know what the time is for it to like cycle. I think
That or
that's why they
had to
probably sent it
charge or
back.
something.
Yeah.
People suck.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I mean, they're not giving a USB humidifier water spritzer 3 hours, to be
Honestly,
working.
their mistake is your gain.
It is every time. I
Yep,
know. I got
yep.
Shannon. I bought Shannon a little like a mini hoodie that's about as big as your hand, and it's for her gear shift in the Jeep. It's like a little red hoodie.
Nice. So at the bin store, do you know what you're buying?
Yeah, so you can
Oh,
either see it in the bag or it'll say it on the box, or you can Amazon has like a barcode scanner and you can scan it and it'll show you what it is on
oh,
Amazon.
no doubt. Somebody told me you don't see the items usually. They're in boxes and packages. So I thought you were just like, hey, a box in this bin is
Oh,
$10. And then you
no.
open it. Every time you guys have said you got stuff at the bin store, I always assumed it just was like a random grab bag. Like,
Oh
what are the
no,
chances
it
you just
kind of.
got a tiny sweater?
Yeah, no, so they get
I
like
gotcha.
they get return bins of returns and then they just pour them out in these other big huge like
Yeah.
wooden troughs, it's almost like, and then
I've
there's
never,
just
s- yeah, I've never
yeah.
seen one, but I just drove past one the other day, and it was
Yeah.
called like Super Bin Store or
Yeah.
some. That's actually what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Ours is
oh,
called
that's
Tote Boys, but it's pretty great. Yeah. And
nice.
we usually go on Saturday because it's $3 day. And then if we find stuff and we're like, well, we'll come back tomorrow because it's $2 day.
Yeah.
So if we go later on Saturday, we just come back on Sunday morning, so it's $1 less.
The gas and time you're wasting is
Yeah.
worth more than the
Well, it's right
dollar
by
an
Seven
item.
Brew, which is a coffee place, and they do shakes there,
Hmm.
and so I get a almond shake with
Coffee
oat
almond?
milk. What?
Are they all with coffee?
No, I don't
Oh,
drink coffee. No. So I get almond shake for the morning. Can you imagine if I drank coffee? I'd probably just spontaneously combust.
I don't know.
I'd probably just explode. You know, like that bird on Shrek that when she sings real high and she's like,
Yeah.
"Ah!"
I think coffee for me because I drink it all day. Like I have coffee right now. I think it's just like a comfort thing. I just think it's just like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
th-
so.
I
I
feel
don't
like
be
it's fuel for your body now. Like if you
at this
didn't,
point because like I'm not. I don't know. It does keep me up occasionally. Like I shouldn't even be drinking this right now.
no,
It's
it's
not
late.
this
This
point,
is
but
like dinner time.
yeah. But I bought it like 2 hours ago, and then I
Oh.
was got caught up doing stuff, and then I put it in the microwave, and now here I am. So it's already like,
Mm,
you're like, is this how you want to live your life? Is this where I thought I saw myself? You
yeah.
know what I mean? Is this what I want to be doing right now?
I was thinking about it. I think I'm just gonna get everybody gift cards for coffee from coffee places here. So then everyone has to visit. Hey, where'd you go for coffee this morning? Tennessee. That's what you can tell them. You'll be
Wouldn't be
like, you know,
this morning, it'd be this weekend.
yeah. You're gonna be like, oh man, I got coffee in Tennessee this weekend.
Yep. This year, I
Boom.
think I'm sticking again with the I'm buying local. Everybody's getting something
Oh yeah,
local or something small business.
yeah. I like that.
Not I don't I'm trying not to even like I have to look when I'm talking.
Yeah,
Even the bigger items for like the kids or the wife.
yeah,
Like I already know what stores around here carry it, and it's
yeah.
not even a big box store, which is good.
Right.
Like you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like the one kid, he just wants a saxophone. Like there's a used music store I go to with the other son, and they have used like 20 cases of used saxophones, and they're all about the same price, and they're not very expensive. So I'll be
yeah.
hitting that up. Like
Dang,
just I know I'm psyched.
that's awesome. I love that. I think that too. I saw somebody post, check with family to see if there's something that you can do to like help them out. If you're like, hey, instead of me buying you something, is there something I can help you out with, like a bill or, you know, and people are like, oh yeah, but that's not, directly for them. If if they're stressed out, the
Not to
last thing,
mention after the holidays, like you know what I mean? That's like
right?
when you're gonna be like strapped for cash and like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, because as soon as Christmas is over, January 1st, your bills are due. You
I
know what I
know.
mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I know. So yeah, we're reevaluating like things that we're doing this year for Christmas.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm just having a really hard time like spending money on material stuff for people. So
yep. I do
yeah,
know.
yeah. So well, tell us what's up for this week, and then we'll get into some Christmas
Oh,
stuff.
well, real quick this week, a couple years ago, I told you we play a lot of pinball. So a couple years ago, I had bought a machine called Spirit of 76. It's an old, it's an old pinball machine actually from 1975.
Yeah.
And so I got it for a ripping deal. Some people had it, they just needed it out of their way. That's how I got my first pinball machine. Also, that guy was a clockmaker up north in the UP,
Yeah.
and I'd heard from a friend of a friend who is buddies with the guy, kind of thing. And they were like, "Yeah, my friend's got a pinball machine sitting in his house for sale. He just wants to get rid of it." I go, "What game is it?" He's like, "I have no idea." So I called the guy. I could not get very much information out of the guy, right? So my buddy and I drive all the way up into the UP, and we're just really hoping that we have no idea what to expect at
Yeah.
all. Good, bad, we don't know. All I know it was like 350 bucks. And I'm like, I have 350 bucks. Let's just see if it needs some work, let's get the work done.
Yeah.
We went up there. This guy was a clockmaker, and a lady he had gone there to fix her grandfather clock. And he was like, he made one quick, and this guy was deaf. He was a
Oh,
clockmaker, but he was deaf. And on
crazy.
his way, yeah,
How
he
do you
had
hear the
stopped.
chimes? You know what I mean? Like,
I know, but
wow,
he did.
that
And
is
this guy was
crazy.
like, he's like actually a pretty world renowned clockmaker, but he lived like, you never would have known it because he
Right.
lived way up in the UP and just a
Yeah.
small house, him. And so again, he gave me the whole tour, told me all about his life and everything. Then we go all the way through his house, and lo and behold, in the out back in a shed, is a pinball machine. He said he was fixing a lady's clock, and on the way out, he had made a comment to her as far as like, that's kind of random to have in your house. Like, not just anybody. Like, these people were like very well off.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's kind of random. She's like, will you take it? And he's like, oh, no, I don't need that. And she's like, no, like, we'll load it for you if you'll just get it out of here. And
Oh,
so that's how he ended up with this pinball machine. And he's a clockmaker. He didn't need it.
yeah.
So he just, it's friends of friends, a word traveled all the way down here to me and was like, oh, pinball machine. Yeah. I call the guy. We go up there. This game is a game since I've owned it, I have found one other time I've played it anytime. That's only one other guy has the pinball machine, the same one I have
Yeah.
that I knew. And it's like, it's the greatest game I've ever played in my life. Worked great, $350. Fast forward a couple years later, I bought Spirit of 76, and that was like $150. Then the people were like, it don't work. We just want it out of here. So I was going to buy it, actually turn it into a game room table. Just take the play field out of it,
Oh,
make
okay.
it into a game room table.
Yeah.
So we loaded up. I've had that machine sitting around just collecting dust for like 5 years now. I've tried to fix it. I can't. It's whatever was wrong with it is like crazy wrong with it.
Oh.
I couldn't get it to power up or anything. And so the other day, I'm like, our favorite pinball place in town had closed down, and they took all the games out of there. They shut down everything. We're like, damn it! It was right after Thanksgiving that happened.
Shoot.
And so I'm like, I need to get our pinball machines fixed. So I made one call to a place in the next town over that said did pinball repair. The guy's like, I'm too busy. Do you mind if I send somebody there who's not me? I'm like, no, that's fine. Whoever. I don't
Yeah,
have high
I don't
hopes
need the
anyways.
main guy. I just need a
Right.
someone.
So another guy messages me and he's like, hey, my name's Clay, blah, blah, blah. He's like, do you mind if I come out next Monday? I'm like, no, perfect. So he came out. I saved a lot of money. That's also why I was shopping local and cheap for people, is because I saved a lot of money to get these pinball machines fixed.
Yeah.
And so the guy come yesterday. The guy who showed up is the other guy that has the other gladiator machine. He showed up. I wasn't here. I was at work. The wife was here. She said within an hour that machine was running flawlessly. The gladiators broke down about 5 years ago. That's when I bought Spirit of 76. Spirit of 76 never even turned on.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she said within like another hour, he had Spirit of 76 up and running, powered up down there, bing bonging. It's all got like old school chimes. So it's all like bing, 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 bing. Sounds like a doorbell, like the 80s doorbells when they
Yeah.
actually were like little like xylophones. And had that going. She said he spent maybe another hour just cleaning things up and doing things down there. I don't even want to tell you what this guy charged me $200. He was here 3 hours, got both of my machines running flawlessly. I feel like such an asshole for sitting on them broken for so long, and the amount of money that I saved up to get them fixed was ridiculous. And come to find out, it was
And was he so excited to see that other game?
I actually that he's one of the gentlemen, the guy that showed up. The only reason that's how I knew he had this game is
Yeah.
because he is the largest private owner of pinball machines in Michigan.
Oh.
He has like 500 and something pinball machines.
And he
Like you
just
want,
fix them? He fixes them too?
he has a private club. He
Oh.
has a private club, and it's actually a pinball event that we've been going to for like 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
It's a 3 day event. Well, most people don't go for all 3 days, but we do. We camp out. We
Yeah.
play 3 days of pinball.
Yeah.
And it's his private collection. It's the only weekend, one weekend a year he opens it to the public. Other than that, you got to be a member. We've been going to this thing for 10 years and we can't even get into the club. Like that's how there's maybe 20, 25 people in this club and they're all working the event when you were there over that
Yeah.
weekend. And then we've seen the same guys for 10 years now. We've become friends with them, talk to them,
Yeah.
can't get into the club. But the guy who runs the club, Clay, is the guy who showed up and fixed my machine. My mind was blown when the wife texted me like 3 hours after the time he got here and was like, "Machines are fixed, $200." What the heck? I
And
like, could
from
not
that
believe.
guy, so you know it's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah.
When she texted me that it was that Clay, and I did not think it was him because his club's like
Yeah.
I don't know over an hour away from here, and the guy I called to come repair it the first time, he was like the next town over.
Yeah.
But obviously pinball people know each other, but man, I
Well,
couldn't believe it.
that's amazing.
I know
I
that probably
love
was a
that.
longer story than necessary, but that really has made
No,
my
that's
week.
cool.
And not only that, I have more money to spend on Christmas than I had kind of anticipated. And on top of that, this is the other thing I was going to tell you this week is right before we record, my kid hmm, 2, 3 months ago ordered this instrument. Okay, off of like a third party site online. And this
Okay.
instrument's called a Khaen. I
Okay.
think it's Khaen.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's called a Khaen. And he had showed me a video of people playing it. When people play it, it sounds like a synthesizer.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So when you ordered it though, they said on the thing when you order it, like these are handmade and they're only made to order.
Oh,
Okay. So he ordered it.
okay.
And what it is it's like it's picture a flute standing straight up, right?
Okay.
And then picture eight of them in a row,
Whoa.
okay? And
Okay.
then another eight. So you have 16 flutes, all of various sizes and
Okay.
different holes in different spots.
Okay.
And they all are connected to one thing that looks almost like an oversized hot dog. That's the only
Okay.
way I can really describe it.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like a hot dog, but it's more of like a kielbasa, and that's all of them are hooked into that,
Okay.
and then come out the bottom of that. That's in the middle, so you
Okay.
have 16 of them going up and 16 of them going down. And
Whoa.
this thing is in the center, and it's like the little airbag piece that you blow into, and when you
Okay.
blow into it, all of them play at one time. And you can move your hands and cover different holes to make different noises. And it's handmade out of bamboo. The whole thing is bamboo and just wrapped with what looks like
Whoa.
leather shoestring almost.
Oh, okay.
But this thing showed up like 5 minutes before you and I got on to record. This thing came, and him and I were laughing because it came from the other side of the world. This thing had stickers and tags and every version of warning, caution, don't break, fragile from like
Whoa.
six different countries on it.
Yeah.
And we were laughing because I actually thought he just got taken for
Yeah.
money. Like, and this thing wasn't cheap.
Right.
But he stayed positive. This is like the third time he's ordered stuff from third party sites, and
Yeah.
I'm like, they're just gonna steal your ID, buddy. Like, you just gotta accept it. They kept your money. Like,
Yeah.
you just gotta
And
accept
he's
it.
like, it's gonna show up,
He's like,
Dad.
it's gonna show up, and he's
Yeah.
done this before with like the random hoodies,
Pants.
pants that
Pants.
he's
Yep.
ordered from other countries. Remember
Yeah.
the pants with all the goofy
Yeah.
straps and stuff? Those things he he filed, I don't even know, claims, I think, with PayPal or somebody over like not receiving those, and like months later they showed up.
Yeah.
That's kind of how this. But when this thing came, it even came with a Christmas ornament version of it. They gave you for free,
What?
and a whole note, and like tell you like, oh, it was all handwritten notes like
Dang.
who made it.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I
this thing
love
is
that. Was he so
badass.
excited?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. We had
And
to
it's
wait to
how
record
does it
because
sound?
it sounds like 32 flutes playing at once,
Whoa.
like a synth. It's like a real like, but they're all like in harmony with each
Yeah.
other. It's
That's
crazy sounding,
crazy.
and it's all made out of just bamboo. It's
Yeah.
all bamboo and leather tie wrap.
Dang. That'd make Douglas Blue Feather look bad.
Oh, this thing is sweet, but he's excited to incorporate that into his music,
Yeah.
and he's also the one we're getting the saxophone for.
Oh yeah.
I can't say it too loud. I think he's out there reading about his con.
Right.
But yeah,
He
sweet.
almost got conned.
He did. I totally thought so. Even the other day when he brought it up, he's like, we talk about it maybe twice a week. It gets brought up,
Yeah.
and every time I'm like, buddy, somebody's already got your ID. Like, just stop. Like, there's
Yeah.
already another Griffin Jones over in Bangladesh. He's
Right.
already living his life, and he's
Yeah.
already got your bank information and your couple, but whatever's in your bank
Yeah.
account,
And he's like, no,
nineteen
man.
dollars.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
awesome. I'm
no,
glad that it always works out for him, you
it
know?
does too. It,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I can't bring myself to do that kind of ordering online and
yeah.
have faith that anything will get here. I stay to like, if I order online, Amazon, major stores, or anything I can use PayPal to pay for it.
Mhm.
Because at least I have a record of
Right.
paying for it.
Yeah. That's why I always use
Yeah,
my credit card because they're pretty good about like I've only had to do one like, hey, I didn't get it, but
yeah,
it was pretty great. They were great. Yeah.
nice.
Adora had her event this weekend.
Oh yeah, the ho ho
Ho
ho's
ho, they're everywhere. She
everywhere.
was very excited. She loved your commercial. She shared it on her site. I put it on Facebook for everyone to hear, and it was really funny. One of the performers dressed like, is it Krampus?
Yeah,
That was crazy cool.
like was it creepy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Krampus.
Yeah, Krampus, like a mask, but it looked like it was blended in with their face. And
Hmm.
then, but it was like sexy dance, which I don't know how
Yep.
you like sexy dance Krampus, but like it was so freaking cool. It was
And
a
I
really
those
good show.
yeah. Was
It
it one of
was,
the performers?
yeah,
I was gonna say because performers like that are already probably really good at just doing makeup in general.
yeah,
That I think if
yeah,
you just change a lot of the shades of what you're doing, you're gonna change everything. It's just
right.
that makes
Yep.
sense that they were that good as a Krampus though.
Yeah, it was good. The food truck, her food truck is amazing. We had burgers, and then they have these thing called love bombs, and they're like stuffed French toast that they deep fry
Oh yeah, we've
with
talked about
powdered sugar, and this one
them.
was filled with eggnog cream, and it had sugar cookie crumble on it. It was magic. It's pretty great.
Nice. Yeah.
But I had donated two healing sessions in there, and then the raffle tickets were like 30 tickets for $35 or opposite, and we ended up winning 4 or 5 different raffle items, and so did the people behind us. It was like us and them winning everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty great. There was one specific prize I wanted from the tea house. There's an amazing tea house here, and they had like cute little coffee cups with the saucer, and then they had iridescent teacups with like different tea blends, and oh man, it was magic. And we won. That was the very first thing we won. I was like, hot
Nice.
dog.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a food truck here that you would probably resonate with called Baked and Loaded. We want a gift card to them. I should pass that along to you. So then when you're here,
Give me a bumper sticker if
yeah,
anything.
baked and
Like put
loaded.
that on the back of my car.
Yeah,
Baked and loaded.
baked and loaded. People are like, "What's your problem, man?" And you're like, "Dude, it's a food truck."
Dude, I'm all baked and loaded.
Yeah,
Piss
like
off.
a potato. Yeah. Um. Well, do you want to talk about Christmas stuff, or should we do that next week?
Yeah, we can do it next week if you want. Give us some. At
Okay.
least this one will be short.
Yeah, I was gonna
Also,
say. Oh, go
who's
ahead.
editing this? Me or you?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I got free time. I mean,
All right, because I have to race tomorrow and I'm still trying to get my racing rig set up. That's what I was doing before
oh,
this.
yeah, no, that's
I
no
just because
problem.
I gotta
I
get
can do
I
that.
I made room to get the pinball machines.
Yeah.
Aiden and Griff gave me a hand getting the pinball machines to the basement before the guy got here to work on them the
Oh,
weekend
gotcha.
before, and now
Yeah.
I gotta actually like clean that room and do something with that part of the basement.
Oh, yeah, no, that's no problem. I got it. We're still
All
similar,
right.
so no problem. Yeah, I'll put music stuff with it. But yeah, so
Oh, real quick. Also, I was gonna say if you wanted, you could cut like that story in half too.
oh, that's fine.
I would have if I was editing it. I would cut that in half.
Okay. I'll trim it up like the tree or the ham.
Right?
All right, Jeffy. Well, hey, we're gonna keep these December episodes a little bit shorter so that everyone can get on with their, holiday shopping. But next week we're gonna talk about different ways, different things you can do to kind of just you don't have to necessarily be happy, but things that might help you get through the holiday season.
All right. Nice.
Okay?
Glad you told me
So
that so I can prepare.
yeah. Well, it doesn't include, smoking the greenery from the
What the
tree.
fuck? What are you talking about? Where is this coming from? Is it
Oh,
because,
hey,
hold on,
super
what if
quick.
I look like this? What if I open my eyes this
Yeah,
way?
no, super quick. I was in the bathroom at the ho 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 event, and I told this girl, I'm like, "Oh my god, I love your shirt, your cover, your shawl." And she's like, "Girl, I'm not gonna lie, this is a Christmas tree skirt." And she and I was
Ah,
like, "I freaking love it." It was like all sequined, you
it would have been
know?
hilarious if you looked down and she had on two stockings
That would have been funny.
like that hang on your
Yeah,
chimney
yeah.
on her feet.
Oh yeah. That was really funny. I was like, I love that. So, if you need like a little spice up your outfit kind of thing, go to like Dollar Tree or Dollar General and grab a tree skirt and then just wear it like a shawl. And people will be
I
like,
like
wow,
that.
you're fancy.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, good
Hmm.
times. All right, kids. Well, we'll see you again next week. Stay safe out there. And Mercury should be done by next week.
Thank
Mercury and
gosh.
Gatorade. So.
Ugh.
All
I
right, Jeffy.
know.
Baked and loaded. See you next week.
Rock and roll.
Oh, here we go, because we're here now.